Buongiorno, my dears. Happy eclipse season, happy eclipse portal, happy, I think it's Thursday as I record this. But I wanted to do a little bit of a roundup. I have a full moon and new moon Patreon group that I absolutely love, and I wanted to offer some of you some validation as to how you might be feeling. I have my notes I'm going to read right off of this, and sometimes I do a little like reel for it, but there's some bigger messages, so I don't want to shorten it all for all of you. And please listen for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. I do the rising sign first and then sun and the moon to get the vibrations. It was very efficient, and even the channeled message for the group was kind of a mind flip because I, invite my guides in to channel through me however they see fit. And it was the amalgamation of an angelic, Arcturian, and Andromedan being, like all three different beings, like all coming through for one very efficient message. And they were talking a little bit about the changing world and how everybody has all of their angels and guides. And, everyone feels like they're like biting at the gate. And even in some of my client sessions, it's like, let me talk to them, let me talk to them, let me talk to them. And so what they were saying was there's no time in other dimensions. We know this. So because your angels are trying to talk to you in such an urgent way, then maybe this time is very important. You know what I mean? But the link is in my biography. The link is in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. I'm going to try to keep it under 15 minutes so I can post this. I haven't done a long range on Instagram for a while, so I wanted to offer this to everybody over there. So that was the channeled message. I do a tarot reading for the group, and it was a really beautiful reading. So now let's get into the all signs. And I always post the reading for free for whatever sign it's falling in. So Aries, your reading is going to be complimentary. That I'll post soon. But it was really talking about like, who are you really? What is your family wound? For Aries women, there might be some father stuff tucked in. For Aries men, there might be some mother stuff tucked in there. You kind of are the generational like curse breaker, for lack of a better term. So I want you to go big, but in a way that has like a huge work-life balance. Like my, goal, my thingamajim, it's so big, but I get to kind of make my own schedule and do those things. So that was for Aries. Taurus, that like weird feeling that you've been feeling right now, that is the planets. You are being affected pretty intensely. I literally was like, I want you just like all like rugged up in cozy blankets and like kind of like I am, and just being like, life's good, life's good. Yes, so some of you have really outgrown your environments and it might feel a little bit like Groundhog Day. If that is for you, just declare that to yourself in the mirror. This without judgment. It's not like you're better than anyone, but you've kind of, it was like the visual of Buddy the Elf taking a shower and just be like, nope, this is normal. This is normal. It's not normal. You have big things to do. You have really big goals and big dreams. And so I just want you to highlight if you feel as though you've outgrown your environment, and just give that vibration and that feeling over to this eclipse. Oh my God. Gemini, this was one of the best, most positive readings. Like I was literally like, that we've had in a while. You're really vibing alone in like that it's not alone. It's like I'm vibing with myself. I'm loving myself. You did some really deep processing in the past few months. And we always have to express gratitude for whatever thing we lost because it created the version of us that we really are. And there was a really gentle portion of the reading where you're just aware that some of the people, not even in your acquaintance bubble, but just kind of like the people peripherally that you see in your community, you're like, wait, you don't script? You don't dream journal? You don't process? You don't like look at yourself in this? And it was kind of a gentle realization of how cool you are. There was no judgment, and whatever happened in the past few months, it just kind of made you see like, I'm Gemini, I'm awesome. Yeah, you really are. I love you. I love you. Who's next? Cancer. This is way bigger than you could have ever expected it to be. This is legacy stuff. And there was a really beautiful moment where some of you, it's like a backwards imposter syndrome in a way where you saw someone that maybe you idealized or you've looked up to for a while, or you thought really had their stuff together. You're like, wait, you have no idea what you're doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it well. And I'm doing it with finesse, and I'm doing it with grace. Yeah, the love of a Cancer sun, moon, or rising is so beautiful and so precious. And you're recognizing how important you are in the greater good. And you really, yeah, it wasn't imposter syndrome. It was just like a nice confidence boost to see that the only difference between you and the people that are doing what it is that you maybe want to do or saw yourself doing is audacity. That's it. Alrighty, who's next? Leo, honey, you got to stinkaroo at something before you get good at it. And then you got to stinkaroo at it again. And then you got to stinkaroo at it again and kind of trip and fall a whole bunch of times before you get good at something. So there was kind of a little bit of a breakdown where some older Leos, if you've been, single and with yourself for a while, a lot of you are actually really ready to date again and to put yourself out there in a really vulnerable way, which was beautiful to see. Some youngster Leos and some kiddo Leos might really just want to spend time with more emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware people. And so that's definitely something, if your kids are like, I want teenage friends, I want, adult friends, they're not alone. They're, probably way more evolved and without judgment. They're like, if you come in as a Leo, like, my guy, that's important. So definitely maybe start to, offer different people or spend time with the adult group every once in a while. That might be healthy for their cognitive development. As well as there's a lot of Leos, and this might resonate with you, that are in relationships that you just know are not for you. And it was like something happened, or you're just really coming to this realization on your own where you're just like, yeah, this isn't it. And, I saw a post, I think it was from Lewis House the other day, that you can't love someone more and convince them to be a better person. Loving someone more doesn't change them. It can't make them better. There's nothing you can do to change someone else. So just maybe declare that in the mirror, Leo, and just say wow, this is not the relationship for me. Very, very interesting stuff. I was really excited about that. Yeah, it was kind of like this, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I'm really excited for you on that one. Let me see who's next. Virgo. Okay, not everyone could handle this energy amalgamation right now. So a Virgo sun, Virgo moon, and Virgo rising. I'm just very this is the second and the 8th house axis. This is the money and shared possessions axis. So I was just my guy, thank you. Thank you for doing that work. Some of you are talking to people that you know that you shouldn't be talking to and are spending time energetically with people that really diminish your light and vibration, or just maybe you're just bored with if you don't have the spiritual language. It's kind of that leadership phrase that not everyone's on your team, but they want to know the playbook. So just be very aware of the people that you're spending time with and who you're kind of just, this could be just people at the water cooler type, just oh yeah, this is what's going on. And they're like, Virgo's doing this. So just be aware. Some of you really, that hit for some of you. So Libra, some of you are all bawling right now. Some of y'all are absolutely bawling, and we love to see it. I'm so excited for you and so proud of you. This is a really beautiful time for relationships for you and kind of calling in those divine partnerships or really loving up on the people in your life. Definitely there was, this has come through in 2 separate readings for you. One of them is public, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction on my YouTube page, so definitely go check that out. But misinterpreting text messages as well as emails based on feelings alone, there's just a danger zone about that. So if you are receiving messages that you're kind of trigger, give them a call, talk it out on the phone, interface, FaceTime, so that way you can see their reaction and kind of understand a little bit about how they're feeling. This is really the eye of a very energetic North Node in Aries storm for you. You're about halfway done with that transit. Very, very exciting stuff. So take this as a pause and really take what you've learned in the past few months and be okay, my beacon's going off. They probably didn't mean it that way. Let's just get on a quick call. Beautiful. Scorpio, expect the unexpected right now. And it's in the way that, community offerings, different people, relationships, work opportunities, it's going to come in hot. So utilize your discernment right now. Definitely don't sign a frickin' thing. All of my water signs, my Pisces, my Scorpio, and my Cancers do not sign a thing. That was the first resounding message in all of your readings. All of my water signs don't sign a thing. You're feeling all of the emotions and your intuition is spot on, but your intellect right now is a little bit warped. So I would love for you to express gratitude. This is just for Scorpio. Express gratitude for the friends and the family members and the community members that actually are strong enough to say the things that you don't want to hear. The ones that shoot between the eyes, that say, hey, there's your shadow. Like really, I have one of my dearest friends. She's a Cancer sun, and she will tell me like, Sarah, you're a hot air balloon right now. Get into the ground, get into the dirt. How much sugar are you eating? And really keeps me grounded in a way that I honor that friendship so intensely. And so I'm expressing gratitude for that person right now. So definitely Scorpios, send some love to the people that are willing to face you, because it's not easy to do for you, for Scorpio. And a little bit of an adult message for my Scorpios that are in partnerships, like get some good sexy time in and worship your partner and really devour them and just show them the love that they are worthy of and deserve. So definitely Scorpio men, love up on your women. Scorpio women, massage your men, like really show them some love. Love it. Love it to see it. Love to see it. Alrighty, Sagittarius, a really funny moment where some of your communication styles, you're noticing from kind of like the beginning of 2024 until now, that some of your old communication styles, maybe that are deep-rooted from childhood, just really aren't working, and you kind of got like a snap back. Some of you, not all of you, that was like, oh crap, I kind of told a white lie, and they just came right back at me with like with a lot of information. So that was really funny, and I feel like you're just like, oh yeah, no, I made a boo-boo on that one, that was on me. So you're learning very efficiently. Definitely sing, dance, play. Music came in really powerfully. Be aware of what music you're listening to and how you're selling yourself down the river for some songs, but just be aware and kind of like keep it in the highest vibration, or some good like I don't even know, just like things that are like nostalgic and kind of bring you some joy. But music was big for you for this eclipse, so I'm excited for you. Who's next? Capricorn, honey. So big money is looking for you, but it's not going to make sense. Even lowering your vibration to say, you know, like a dear light worker and, you know, someone that I go to the gym with, she reminded me, even saying like I win the lottery is telling the universe that there's only one tiny pinhole of a possibility for things to happen. So be open to the universe blessing you. Maybe going to watch Jim Carrey's commencement address at the 2014 Maharaja University of Management. That might be worth your 24 minutes of time, because he speaks to like, if the universe hasn't filled your order, it's because he's still filling mine. Yeah, you have a big order cap, so just wait. You've placed the order, and if you need some homework to do, then rage clean the house, and it'll feel so good. Maybe you talk to Sag and put on some nostalgic music and stuff like that. All right, Aquarius, I want to read this so specifically to you. No is a complete sentence. If you ever say no and somebody doesn't honor that, just be so aware of the fact that they are taking advantage of you and are not respecting you in the way that you deserve to be respected. I could have just ended the whole reading right there. Just wanted to say that. You're worthy of people respecting you. You're very cool. Pisces, this was an interesting reading. Grounding could definitely be worth some of your, like just getting your feet in the dirt. There were some health things that came through, and I'm not really a medical professional or a nutritionist in any way, but adding some healthy fats, if things have been kind of like stuck up, getting your feet in the dirt, very grounded type of an energy. Because you're so empathetic and you're feeling very watery right now, I mean, it's like you're Pisces, you're the baby ancients. It was just a really specific that like, if you do the cold plunges, just know that that's so good and healthy, but don't overdo it, definitely. But again, I'm not a medical professional, just saying. I want you kind of spending time with family and close friends. For some of you, very specific message that came through that you'd be really good at the stocks right now. Your intuition is spot on. I don't want you signing big things, but if you're already in the stock market or in crypto or in Bitcoin, it'll really, like, your intuition is spot on. So follow that information very specifically. But if you're not like already in that realm, don't jumpity jump just because I'm telling you this. Just like, your intuition is spot on, but you know, be in a safe, nostalgic space for this and get your feet in the dirt and ground down as much as you possibly can. So yep, I think that's it. Oh yeah, your sensitivities, Pisces, are just absolutely spiking and off the charts. So just ground down to ascend up. But I love all of you. Thank you so much. If you're interested in joining the group, I have a 7-day free trial. That's, you know, all of the information is available for you. Link is in the description on YouTube. Link is in my biography and on the stories if you are on Instagram. I love you so much.